Hello everybody, very good evening and a very warm welcome to this super amazing, super informative and a beautiful session with me Pritesh, your host, your host and a proud educator from Embibe, welcoming you to this amazing session where we are talking about inspiring Bollywood celebrities, right? Now I am sure that we live in a country which has the largest film industry in the world. We have got film industry based on different parts of the country as well, like we have got Sandalwood, Tollywood, Bollywood, but then चाहे बॉलीवुड हो या टॉलीवुड हो या सैंडलवुड हो कोई भी हो, whenever we look at a film star, whenever we look at a celebrity, we get influenced by them. But what should we see is not that how big an actor they are and what all they have achieved or what films they have done. We should also keep in mind the struggle, the hardships that they have faced and they face every day and still be what they are on screen, and that is what should inspire you. The hard work, the dedication, the grit, the conviction to achieve is something what should inspire you. Here or today in the session I'm going to discuss few names, few names because of the limit, but then everybody around there whether they are into Bollywood or whether they are into sports or whether they are into literature or art, everybody who is a name, who is a famous name today, they have faced obstacles, they have faced hardships, and overcoming all of them, they have reached and achieved what they have. Maximum people give up on the way, maximum people lose hope on the way, and that is why they become a nobody. But the people, those who overcome everything and still reach the destination are the people whom we celebrate, and that is why they are celebrities. The people who are celebrated are celebrities, right? So let us explore, let us learn a little bit about those famous celebrities who have not only carved a niche in film industry, but they have also carved a niche in the real life as well for being that strong superhumans, to overcome all the obstacles, to overcome all the hardships, face and fight their battles with complete strength and even win those battles, right? So once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Pritesh, and before we start, let me tell you a little bit about this amazing page of Embibe. So Embibe is one such platform that gives you completely free of cost, interactive, informative and an immersive learning experience with free access to test, assignment, study material, question, solution, explanation to solution, books, reference books, NCERTs, and that too of any board, any grade, any subject in any language. So make sure that you explore the Embibe page by going to www.embibe.com, or you can also download the app which is freely available on Google Store and Apple Store. And with that, guys, do not forget to also connect with us on Telegram by scanning the QR code, because this is one such platform where you get all the updates of whatever is happening on the YouTube channel. You get PDF of the academic sessions, and you also get a chance to interact with your favorite educators. So make sure that you connect with us on Telegram, and let us begin talking about the inspiring Bollywood celebrities. So on number 1, I have the amazing actor, great actor. The way with which this person acts, he brings the character to life, right? And I would just like to say a very famous dialogue by this actor from the series Sacred Games, and he had said like kabhi kabhi lagta hai apunij bhagwan hai. So Nawazuddin Siddiqui, a beautiful actor, an amazing human being who also had to face so many hardships before he made a name in the dynamic, volatile film industry. And he is someone who has also worked as a watchman, he has worked as an assistant to a chemist, and he has done all the odd jobs, but he never gave up and he kept on trying, he kept on auditioning, and finally today we know Nawazuddin Siddiqui as one of the finest actors of Bollywood industry. So Nawazuddin Siddiqui is a well-known Bollywood actor who has had a difficult journey to success. He was born into a farming family in UP, India, and grew up in poverty. He moved to Delhi to pursue a career in acting, but struggled to find work for many years. He faced a lot of rejection and often struggled to make ends meet. He even worked as a watchman and chemist's assistant to make ends meet. He gained critical acclaim for his performances in films like Gangs of Wasseypur, The Lunchbox, and Manto. Again, a very, very amazing movie, The Lunchbox. Hi Priyanshu, hi Anamika, very good evening, welcome to the session. So if you get a chance, please watch The Lunchbox, please watch Manto. I'll recommend one more movie of his, beautiful movie, and that is Manji, the Mountain Man. Now this Manji the Mountain Man, it is a story, it is a, by the way, it is a real story about a couple who were, I'll just write it over here. So about a couple who were living in a very, very remote village, and this village did not have a road. So whenever they wanted to visit the hospital or whenever they wanted to visit the doctor, they had to climb a mountain and go to the city and or go to the town and visit the doctor. So they had given several applications to the administrative forces to get the road made, but nobody did anything. And one day this man Manji, he was working, I think he worked as a mining laborer or something. His wife was going to give him his lunch box, and she fell off the mountain, and because he could not take her to the hospital on time, she died on the way because he had to climb a mountain and go. Had there been a road, he would have easily reached the hospital, and his wife could have been saved, but she died on the way. And what he did after that made him a world known person. What he did, how he did, what made him the world known person, and why a movie was made on his name, that you have to watch in the movie. I don't want to give any spoilers. So please watch Manji the Mountain Man, starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui as Manji and Radhika Apte as his wife. A beautiful movie, a very, very good message giving movie. And again, it tells you that you should never give up. You should always have the dedication, and you should always be ambitious. You should always believe in yourself. And only if you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you. If you have self-doubts, how can you expect the world to, have confidence in you? So believe in yourself that you can do it and you will do it, right? And nobody got success overnight. Nobody, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, he did not sleep and the next day he woke up and he was a superstar. No, he has also had his own hardships. He has worked as a watchman. He has worked as a chemist assistant. It wouldn't have been easy to, every day go audition, meet, casting agents and get a role. Not that easy, but he did it, and that is why today he is what he is. So we should respect these celebrities for the hard work that they have done. We should respect them for the hardships that they have faced and for the hardships that they have overcome and won their battles, right? I know everybody in this world, whether it is a common man or whether it is the richest person in the world or whether it is the most famous celebrity, everybody has had their section of ups and downs in life. So everybody has, nobody's life journey is smooth. Everybody has these waves. Sometimes you fall sick, sometimes there is some issue, sometimes you're not feeling good. Everybody has different kinds of problems. But a true winner is somebody who fights them and who overcomes and who reaches the other side. That is what a true winner is, right? So on number 2 we have the legend. Legend is the only word that I can use for this amazing superstar, mega star. And I am nobody even to talk anything about him. He's such a great personality, and that is the most celebrated, the great Amitabh Bachchan. He's one of the most iconic stars in Bollywood, and despite being the son of the renowned poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan, Amitabh had to face several setbacks and rejections early on in his career. He started his career in the 1970s and became a mega star in the 1980s. He was told that you will never be able to act, you will never be able to get into films because him being very tall and because of his voice. They said that you have a very, very bad voice. This voice is not fit to fit for the audience, or it is not fit for radio, and that's why he was rejected. He faced so many rejections in spite of his father being a very, very well renowned poet across the world. Still he had to face all these rejections, and today Amitabh Bachchan has given his voice to so many pieces of work. to that extent that he finally had to get a copyright for his voice. Just few days back, there was, it was the headlines that he has got a copyright. Now people cannot use his voice without his permission. His voice is that famous. So if if you hear his voice, he has a very, very beautiful grip in his voice. When you hear his voice, you feel like listening to it more and more. He has a, he has a grip, he has a weight in his voice that makes you his fan. And no doubt his acting, I have watched so many films of his. Now, whether it is comedy or whether it is horror or whether it is drama, whether it is action, everything, he just nails it. And one of his works that have really stayed with me are the movie Pa, where he has acted as a 16-year-old progeric child who is going through progeria, which is a genetic and chromosomal disease, and Black, where he is playing the role of a teacher to the blind Rani Mukherjee. Amazing movies he has done, amazingly amazing. I mean, I don't even have words for such films. But then you also have to see that what are the hardships that he faced. His, I think, 12 or 13 films were flop. His first 12 or 13 films were a big flop, and he was stamped as a failed actor. But then I think Zanjeer was the biggest hit that he gave of his career, like the first super hit film that he gave, and from that it was no looking back until until he started his own company, that was AB Corp. When he started his own company called AB Corp, it bombed badly. It gave him so many losses that he was on the verge of bankruptcy. But then Mohabbatein happened, KBC happened, and today Kaun Banega Crorepati is known because of Amitabh Bachchan. So there are so many different actors who try their hands at being the host, but nobody can do it the way Amitabh Bachchan does it. So KBC people watch for him. He does it so well, right? And he had a fatal accident on the sets of the film Coolie in 1982, and his production company went bankrupt in the 1990s. He never gave up and continued to work hard until he achieved his goals. Today, he is considered one of the greatest actors in the history of Indian cinema. Imagine if, when his company went bankrupt, what if he would have given up? Ki, nahi hoga mujhse to, I'm not getting good work, my film has, my company has gone in losses, I'm on the verge of bankruptcy, I should just pack up my bags and go back to my hometown and do some, some random work. Today, we wouldn't know him, right? It is because he did not give up. See, guys, remember one thing. It is your faith in yourself, it is your belief in yourself that is going to make you win the battles. Even when all the doors close, one door opens. You have to keep an eye for that door, right? Don't think that the world has come down. People go through so much in their lives, so much. Pandemic was like a real example. I'm sure you know so many people who have faced so much during the pandemic, whether it was personal loss, emotional loss, physical loss, financial loss, mental loss. People have faced everything during the pandemic, and yet today we are back on our feet, right? Today we are back on our feet. The people, those who have faced during the pandemic, they are also back on their feet. It is all about not giving up, right? Hi Arathi. So चाहे जो हो जाए, हार नहीं माननी है. Again, to quote the great poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan, कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. You have to keep on trying. No matter what happens, you will get through. Remember this, guys. I am nobody. I'm not even a speck of or a grain of sand in front of these mega stars. But then even I have seen so much in my life on the personal level, physical level, so on the social level, so much that when I tell it to somebody whom I can trust, they're like, oh my god, you have gone through so much. But then I am today standing here in front of you strongly, and I can tell you, don't give up, because I did not give up, right? So no matter what happens, only one thing is going to make you survive. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You will get through this. This also will pass. There's a saying, a little bit of philosophy I'll give you, that the best part about bad times is that they too pass. This cycle, it keeps on going. Good times, bad times, good time, bad times, good time, bad times. So the best part about bad times is like they also will pass. So you have to always make sure that you're strong enough, you have self-belief, and just like they have achieved, you also can achieve. Okay? And with that, on number 3, we have got Akshay Kumar. Akshay Kumar, that's his film name, real name Rajiv Bhatia, worked, like very, very hard to become what he is today, has done some amazing films to spread social messages across the world, and he is a trained martial artist. Also, the reason why Akshay Kumar is known for is for his discipline. He's the first person to reach the film set whenever he's shooting. Every day he wakes up at 4 o'clock. He is not into any kind of substance abuse. He doesn't go for parties, and he is somebody who is so disciplined. That is what inspires, the public. His discipline, and that is why today, even at somewhere I think he's around 50, he is able to work so hard. He's able to do his stunts on his own because of his disciplined lifestyle. So, what should we learn from him is the act of discipline. Akshay Kumar is one of the most successful actors in Bollywood. He started his career as a stuntman and gradually worked his way up to become one of the biggest stars in the industry. He is also known for his philanthropic work, including his support for various social causes and his contribution to disaster relief efforts. All that is fine. I told you now, from him what we learn is discipline. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, as well as wise. So he wakes up at 4, does so much of exercise, and then he goes to work, comes back, eats, sleeps on time. So discipline is the key. Discipline, hard work, self-belief, all these are the stepping stones to success. Inculcate them in yourself from now itself. Don't say, oh, I am to just 13 years old, I am just 14 years old, I am still a kid, I am still in school. No, these habits are something which you should have in yourself from the beginning itself. So it's not too late. Imbibe these principles in yourself from today itself. Be disciplined, believe in yourself, right? Don't lose hope. Fight your battles bravely and success will be yours. Guaranteed. Okay? So the next we have is again Deepika Padukone. A great name, a very, very big name across the world, shining, like a very, very bright star and making India proud throughout the world. Is one of the most popular actresses in Bollywood. She started her career as a model and then transitioned into acting. She has faced many challenges along the way, including battling depression and anxiety. However, she has been open about her struggles and has used her platform to raise awareness about mental health issues. Again, Deepika Padukone, who is also a national level badminton player, so just like her father. So she has excelled in sports. She was very good with academics, and then she moved into modeling and then eventually acting. But few years back, she came out with her story about undergoing depression. It is not easy for a public figure whom the world knows to come out and show their vulnerability, to show their weaknesses, and to show especially their sicknesses. That it's not easy. It wouldn't have been easy for her to come out and say in public that I was undergoing depression and I was taking treatment for it, especially in a country where still talking about mental health is not very open and not very comfortable. But she changed the narrative. She spoke about her journey on depression, how she tackled it, and she also created so much of awareness through her venture that she has started, that is Live Love Laugh. Again, it's a very, very beautiful thing that she did, because of her so many people also started talking. Like, if she can talk, being a celebrity, we are to nobody, we should also start talking. And she made people aware about depression, about mental health issues, which we should definitely openly talk in our country as well. But you guys also need to understand that there is a difference between feeling depressed and undergoing depression, feeling anxious and having anxiety. There is a very, very big difference between the two terms. Don't mix them, but be open about your mental health. Be open about how you're feeling. Be comfortable to seek help whenever needed. If she can, definitely anybody can, right? So this is what you learn from her, that embrace your vulnerability, embrace your weaknesses. So if you see all the film stars that I mentioned here, I told you that one quality that you should embrace, or what you should get inspired by. Like from Deepika, what do you get inspired by is that embrace your vulnerabilities. Wear your scars with pride. Okay, I am having depression, but is that affecting my work? No. Okay, I am undergoing depression, but and I am taking treatment. Is that affecting my movies? No. So, that is how it shows how well balanced you can be, right? So, having the correct people around you, having the correct treatment, having the correct people to talk to is definitely make you, it is going to make you stronger. It is going to make you a more balanced person, right? So, that was about none other than Deepika Padukone. The next one we have is Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Somebody again who has won the Padma Shri, who has, been called as the one of the most influential people across the globe by the Times Magazine, who is a brand ambassador for UNICEF for girl education. She has done a lot, achieved a lot, right? And in one of her interviews, they asked like, what do you want to, what do you want to do in life? So she told that I want to leave behind a legacy. So she wants people to know for not her work as an actor, but for what all she achieved by being a human being, how she created an awareness about so many different issues, right? So she is a former Miss World and one of the most successful actresses in Bollywood and Hollywood. She ventured into Hollywood and made a name for herself. She faced many challenges along the way, including being bullied as a child. Now, see, it's not very easy for a public figure to come and say, oh, that I was bullied when I was in school, and dealing with racism in the entertainment industry. Despite these obstacles, she never gave up and continued to work hard until she achieved her goals. So, I remember that when Deepika did, I think, Triple X movie in Hollywood, she when she came here, she told that somebody in the Hollywood, they came and told that, oh my God, you speak such good English. Can Indians speak so good English? And she was very, very offended by it. So if when she did one movie and somebody came and told her this, she got so offended. Imagine what all Priyanka Chopra would have gone through when she was making her name and carving a way for herself in Hollywood. So, but then she did not give up. She has made a name for herself in Hollywood, as well as she has made India proud, because always she will remain an Indian at heart, by her ethnicity, by her nationality. She will remain an Indian, and everywhere that she is shining herself, she is shining India as well. So, with this, you learn how to ignore what is not important to you, right? From every actor, as I told you, I'm teaching you one lesson. So from Priyanka Chopra, we learn that do not focus, do not pay attention to what is not important to you and only focus. If you would have seen a horse, I'm not talking about the horse in the wild, a horse which is, in the race, you will see that the horse, they put eye flaps to the horse's eyes. Why do they put eye flaps to the horse's eyes? So that the horse is not able to see anything else but only the finishing line, and the horse runs. He just ignores everything around. He ignores other horses, he ignores everything around. He just sees at the finishing line and runs and makes you the winner. So that is what you learn from her. You learn to ignore everything that is not important, and you just focus, and you make your success speak for you. So don't talk much, don't talk unnecessarily, don't blow your own trumpet. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, this happened to me, that happened. Don't do that. Let your success, let your achievements talk for themselves, right? There are so many actors, there are so many directors, filmmakers, sound directors, music directors, whose interviews are nowhere available. There are nowhere available, but their success speaks for them. People are mad to, have an interview of them. People are mad to know about them, but they are silent. Their success is talking for themselves. And one such legend, who is unfortunately no more amongst us, that is Guru Dutt. If you ever get time, please and go and read about him, and you will find out that there is not a single interview of his anywhere, and yet his movies are one of the must watch movies in the entire world. So there is a list of 100 must watch movies in the world, and there are 2 of his movies in that list, and there is not a single interview about him. There is not a single interview of his anywhere in the world. So that is how, let your success talk for you. And so these were the 5 actors: Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, Deepika Padukone, and Priyanka Chopra, who have really inspired. And there are many others. I would say that everybody who has worked hard and achieved a name for themselves, they all are inspiring in some or the other way. We should know what inspiration to draw from whom and make a name for yourself, right? So believe in yourself, focus, don't lose hope, never give up, and success will be yours, right? So on that note, guys, I hope this session was entertaining and interesting for all of you. I hope you guys learned at least one thing from this session. Even if you have learned one thing, then my purpose of taking this session is solved. And yeah, with that, I would like to conclude this session. And with this, guys, this is Pritesh, your host, your dose, and a proud educator from Embibe, signing off for now. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, stay blessed, stay safe, and keep imbibing. We believe in you.
Keep imbibing. We believe in you.